Buongiorno! It's me, Dad the Noob with Waluigi. And today we're going to try to make some homemade mozzarella that's going to pair with our homemade spaghetti. It's a really easy recipe. All you need is salt, citric acid, rennet, and some milk, some fire, and I fancy like that. So stay tuned as we put this thing together. So we got the milk on the fire right now, and we got to bring it to about 90 degrees. And what we're going to do now is mix in the citric acid and water mix. And we're going to stir it from a top to bottom for about a minute.
I did,
Oh wait.
because I wanted them to capture it.
Alright, so
It's already recording.
alright, well, I don't know what I'm doing, so we don't have the appropriate thermometers here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to pretend things work. And maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know. See, this doesn't go low enough, this doesn't go low enough, none of this goes low enough. I needed to get to 90. So I guess we're just gonna use our fingers for this.
Ew!
Yeah, it's still cold. This way. This way. Alright, something's definitely happening with the milk.
Do you see the frothiness?
Yeah,
there?
that's the curding effect.
Ew.
See, look at, see? It's a curd. Alright. There's gonna be a lot of touch and feel with this one because I don't know what I'm doing.
Good for you. We're making this more longer and more an experiment for us.
Experiment continues without the appropriate equipment to measure the heat. This cheese may come out a little less like cheese and more like some sort of pot monster that we've grown. But then again, I do put sweetness. Feel our way forward, and it definitely feels warm. And I'm gonna say it's 90 degrees. So we're gonna remove this from the heat.
Turn off the heat.
Yeah.
Turn off the heat.
That's off, not off. And then we're gonna add in the rennet.
Ooh.
Rennet.
Ooh.
And we're gonna slowly pour the rennet up in this joint.
Spin it around a couple of times.
Okay. And then we're gonna slowly stir it for about 30 seconds. Nathan, I must ask you some questions.
Yes.
Now it's curded a little bit, it looks like. I don't think it curded enough. Not enough curds. A lot of whey though. Curds and whey. Something. I don't know. Alright, we'll work on this. Let's see what happens. Alright. So because I don't have a thermometer, we're just gonna go ahead and eyeball it. I think we're about 110 degrees. Yeah, high means it's over 110 degrees, so that's about right. So now we're just gonna stir this ever so gently. So look at it, it's curded up. All the curds. Curding. That's what curds do, they just curd up. Floating around like little icebergs. Icebergs of sweet, sweet, cheesy goodness. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes. We removed the curds from the fire. Now we have all kinds of curdy goodness. All the curds and the whey. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to separate as much as we can the curd from the whey. All kind of curdy goodness. So dump it into the strainer, and then what we're gonna do with this whey is add some salt and then heat it back up to 185 degrees. And then once it gets there, we're gonna introduce the curds back into it and let it sit for about 5 minutes, soak it up, and then we're gonna remove it and immediately start stretching this bad boy. So I hope you got your stretchy pants on, because it's gonna get messy. We'll be back in a bit. Right, transferred the curds from one pot to the next, and now this is the way. We're gonna add our kosher salt into the mix. And we're gonna stir it up a little bit. Alright, so 185 degrees is where we're at with our little meat thermometer thing. Usually when you see bubbles, it's a good sign. So now we're gonna take our curd, which has been sitting patiently waiting for its hot water bath, and then we're gonna sit it inside this hot water. And we're gonna let it sit here for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then it's gonna get nice and hot. It's gonna absorb some more of the juices. It's gonna get pliable, and then we're gonna come over here, dump it, and try not to burn our hands as we stretch and fold this. And the more times we stretch and fold it, the more firm it will become. And then we'll dump into its hot water or cold water bath, and then we should be done. We should have mozzarella. So we'll see what happens next. Fears. You just gotta work it. Alright, so it's all a kneading process. So there it looks kind of like mozzarella string cheese, right? And then it's starting to cool off. So what you do is you dip your hand in the boiling ass water and try not to burn yourself. Hot! And then you just gotta work it until it's smooth. And the more you knead it, the firmer it's getting. I noticed that already. So what started out looking like queso fresco, and then it turns into this, right? So you just smooth it out, and then you get the seams all nice and kneaded. It's a little bit prettier now, right? Just a little bit. So we'll just keep doing this process for a couple more minutes. We'll dip it in the ice bath, and then we'll have mozzarella cheese. Alright, so now we're making the fancy meatball. So we mix our ingredients together, and we're hand forming these mamma jammas while our oil is frying up the onions and garlic. We're gonna make some palm-sized meatballs here. We're gonna fry it up in the pan here until they're nice and golden brown, and then we're gonna set it to low. We're gonna put the lid on it, and then we're gonna steam them bad boys. Not doing what I want.
It's not hard enough.
It's not hard enough.
So you would have to just cut into it.
I gotta let it sit in the ice bath for a bit longer. Alright, so the meatballs came out just how I wanted them to, tasty and flavorful. My mozzarella cheese, however, needed to be a bit more firm, because when you cut the cheese, you gotta make sure it's firm. And I didn't let it sit in the ice bath long enough, so that's the lesson from me to you. Once you get done kneading it and folding it, you gotta let it sit in here for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, to make it really, really firm. So that way it can grate better or more efficiently. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed doing it here with my family. If you want to give us a like or a comment, please do so down below. You can follow me on Instagram at DadTheNoob78. Otherwise, I've been Dad the Noob, you've been you. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time. Bon appetit and arrivederci.